Hey there, James here, and welcome to another one of my video lessons. Now, in this week's lick lesson, I want to show you a really cool rock and metal lick, which reminds me of the playing of the great Randy Rhoads, who was on Ozzy Osbourne's first couple of solo albums after he left Black Sabbath. Now, Randy is quite an influential rock and metal guitar player, so I wanted to cover one of his very best licks in this lesson here. This reminds me of something which he plays in his solo on Mr. Crowley, which is one of the all-time classic rock solos, so you need to check that out if you haven't heard it. It's in D minor, and I'm going to play it for you over the backing track so you can hear it. Then I'll show you the scale it comes from, then I'll break it down bit by bit for you, so by the end of this lesson you know exactly how you can use it in your playing. So I'm going to stick the backing track on now and play the lick round a couple of times over it, and then we'll get into how to play it. Now the lick's in the key of D minor, and it's using just the D minor pentatonic scale up at the 10th fret, which I'm sure you know, but just in case, here's how you play that scale. Now the first part of the lick is doing this. So let's go in close and have a look at how we play that part. I'm going to play this lick with my first three fingers. You could use your third finger and your little finger, but I find this way kind of works best for me. So I'm going to bend up the G string at the 12th fret. I'm going to use my second finger for that. Bending it up 2 frets. Then I'm going to kill the bend off and move to the 10th fret on the B string, and then the 10th fret on the high E string. Now, I would pick that down, up, down. Now we're going to play the 13th fret on the B string, and we're going to we can pick that with an up pick like this, and then pull off to our first finger there. So down, up pick, pull off. What you see a lot of players do, and I would often do this when I play the lick faster, is I wouldn't pick that final note. I'd go down, and then I just hammer my finger straight onto the B string at 13 and pull off. So I'll leave that up to you. You can do either way. You'll see me doing a mixture of both when I play this lick round. Now that's the first bar of the lick, and basically we play that passage 4 times like this. 3, 4. Now we're going to move on to a little repeating pentatonic lick, which is also in the Mr. Crowley solo. Let me play that bit for you, and then we'll take a look at how we play that part. We're playing the 13th fret on the top pick E string and pulling off down to your first string at the 10th fret. Then play the B string at 13, and then we're going to play the 10th fret on the top E string 3 times. Now the picking on that, I would probably suggest you go up, pull off, up, down, up, down, up. Now we're going to come back to that in a minute, but first we're going to do this. We're going to pick the 13th on the high E again and pull off to 10. Then go to 13 on the B, then play 10 on the top E string, and then pick 13 on the B and pull off down to 10. So we have this kind of 2 little fragments to that one. And we're going to play that twice, so that's going to sound like this. So if I put that together with the first bit, you can hear what we've got so far, and then we'll look at the little ending phrase in a second. 3, 4. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Now, at the end of the lick, you would have heard me throw in some kind of kill switch type effect. And I'll show you how to do this on a Les Paul style guitar. This is only going to work on a guitar where you can turn one of the pickups down completely, so you get no volume out of it, and leave the other one up. Because what we're going to do is have one of the pickups being silent, my neck pickup is currently off, and the other one is turned up, so that when I flick the switch rather, the sound cuts in and out like that, creating a kind of kill switch effect. So if you can't do this on your guitar, it doesn't matter, the lick's still going to work. It just thought I'd chuck this in as an extra little thing which you can play around with if you want. So what I actually did when I played this at the end of the lick, I played this double stop here. It was 12 on the G string and 12 on the B string, and I gave it a little bit of a bend, and then I just flicked the switch to create that kill switch effect. At the end, I just kind of let the bend down, leave the sound on. So I'm going to play the lick one more time for you, really slow, all the way around. 3, 4. So there you go, a cool little Randy Rhoads style lick, which I'm sure you'll find a home for when you're playing. It's quite a versatile lick. You can use it in all sorts of different settings, so it's a good one to have in your trick bag. Now what you really need to do with this lick, and you will have heard me say this before if you've watched any of my other videos, is really take the bits that make it up and experiment with using those in your playing. And this one's kind of easy to break up because there's two very distinct sections. Basically you got this part. So take that and see how you can work it into solos, how you can change bits of it, how you can add bits to it, and you just use it to create a few new ideas of your own really. And also this part here. Now you can take that. Maybe you could stretch up instead of this. You can try stretching up to 15 there. You know, to come up with some new licks there. You could also move it maybe down onto the next two strings or do something. What I was doing there, I was just using 13 on 10 on the B string and 13 and 10 on the G. Kind of a blues scale sound. So you can see that wasn't really rocket science. It was just thinking, well, let's just change one note and I can then take this fragment of lick which Randy played and use it to create a few of my own ideas. So there you go, hope you have fun experimenting with this lick and see what you can come up with, and it's just a cool lick to have when you're playing. Now remember to watch my lick lessons every week when I publish a brand new lick video, and if you've got any requests about a lick using a certain scale or a certain style of lick or a lick from a certain player, then feel free to put it in the comments below and I'll see if I can help you out. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Have a great day and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.